What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus G15 Advantage gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna check ourselves Ryzen Ronin again, but at 1440p. Hopefully we can still get mostly playable FPS. It still seems to have like some drops during the cutscenes, but it was doing pretty good during the fight, at least with the right settings. Looks like you need medium and FSR on quality to get like a constant 60, unfortunately, because even with just native medium at 1080, we were dropping to the 58s and whatnot. Again, not the end of the world, but you can't let it drop to 58 and say, yep, it got a constant 60. Otherwise, you'd be being disingenuous. And then people will see it doesn't, call you out and be like, hey, you said it did this, and it doesn't, see? And then you go, oh, well, shit. And then you're gonna look like an idiot. So that's why I don't like doing that. I like letting the video speak for itself for the most part. Anyway, that's enough blabbing. I'd say it's about time for us to get ourselves into the game, and let's see how it runs. All right, we're gonna do 1440p, and we're gonna do this much the same way we did at 1080p. We're just gonna do ray tracing, all that stuff. I'm curious if it still like slows down to like feeling like 10 FPS, even though it says I'm getting like 30 to 40 FPS. I'm curious if it still does that on an external monitor, or if that was just some weird shit with the, you know, lack of a mux switch or something. Anyway, to the game. All right, here we go. We're getting like 20 to 30 FPS, but I will say it, at least it doesn't feel like we're getting like 1 FPS. At least not yet. Maybe it'll feel like that when I get into a battle. Oh, speaking of battle, that guy just got fucked up. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just gonna go over here. Nope, you didn't see anything. You saw nothing. Nope, I'm not here. See? You saw nothing, like I said. That's pretty awesome. I did not expect that to work. I figured he was just gonna come over and just like absolutely ruin my day. I did not really want to get into many fights at 20 FPS. Although at least this feels much better than it did at 1080p with ray tracing on. I don't know what the hell was going on with that. This just feels like we're getting like 30 FPS, which is still not great. But I'll take this a million times over what was going on before. I could still like at least somewhat play like this. It just wouldn't be very much fun. Especially if it was my only system. I just wouldn't play with ray tracing on though, obviously. That's just me. I can't believe breaking that box did not blow my cover. Alright, well, we got him. I wonder, can I sneak up on that guy who came out to check on me? That would be absolutely hilarious. If I could just like absolutely slay him. Oh, somebody else saw me though. Whatever, at least we got him. I'm taking your shuriken. Alright, we already have the shuriken equipped. I thought I didn't, so I went to go like change them. Well, there goes his leg. Looks like that guy got a leg up on him. Alright though, let's move on. Alright, now we're going to turn FSR on to quality. Now I know this is not going to get a 60 plus, but hopefully we can at least get over 30 the whole time now. That would be great. Because a lot of times people that do want ray tracing don't care about, you know, FPS or any of that. They just want, you know, best quality. Although turning FSR on is not going to usually do good for quality, but sometimes you need it if you want to get okay FPS. Alright, here we are, back in the game. And we certainly are above 30 for now, but if we're only getting 35 FPS, we're probably going to drop a little. But if we only drop to 28 or 27 or something, it's probably just the recording doing it. OBS does take up quite a bit of FPS from time to time. Anyway, let's just do what we did last time. I think I already have this, but I just want to make sure. Yep, alright. I don't see anything to pick up, so yep, and we have 4, so we already have the medicine pouch. Alright, so let's just kill this guy again. Ooh, that guy's there now. I wonder, can I lure him out again? Or no, there's no way out there either. Wonder if I could just like stab him in the throat real quick coming around the corner. Have I tried that yet? No, because last time he was out there already. Alright, nope, that did not work. But at least I was able to do that. So we killed one like really quick, so that's cool. Let's see if we can't do the same for this guy. Alright, looks like there's a dog out there too. I don't want to fight all that at once, so. Oh man. Aha, we got you again. Oh shit, I'm starting to get alright at that. At least against the normies. I still probably can't do shit against like actual badass people. Why are you still breathing? Get on the ground. Oh, the dog saw me. Ooh, that was a nice cartwheel. I'm not gonna lie, this is the exact kind of weapon I'd want against a dog like that. As much as I like katanas, if I miss him, he could bite me and do some damage real quick, and then I'm fucked. They'll usually get you on the ground and go right for the neck, and then you're done. Haha, I hit you and you missed me. Oh, and there we go. He doesn't have a head anymore. But yeah, much more playable FPS now. I mean, I could actually play like this. It wouldn't be the funnest experience known to man, but hey, if I wanted to experience the game and I didn't have any other systems, I would be alright with this. Even though I love 60 FPS. Although, if I only had a system like this, maybe I wouldn't be so keen to always caring about 60 FPS. Gotta think about things that way too, because I wouldn't have any other systems to go, oh, well, I can just go over here and go onto a 4090, you know? Because I wouldn't have those if this was my only system. Just kind of thinking about things. Anyway, though, I'd say now's a pretty good time to move on. Alright, here we go. 1440p again, of course. We're going to do native. Now, the only thing we really did is we're keeping everything else the same. We're just turning ray tracing off. And then we'll, of course, try standard again, too. Alright, here we are, back in the game. And now we're already under 30 FPS again. So, honestly, the ray tracing, at least I guess in this area with the snow, there's probably not much for the ray trace reflections. So, I guess it's not going to be too different. But that'd probably be pretty much a 30 FPS experience if we weren't recording, I would guess. Still might have some drops every now and again under 30, though. But since I can't play through the whole entire game, it's not like I can make that claim. All I can claim is what I did. Okay, I think I got the whole damn... Yeah, I got the whole damn army after me here. Uh-oh. I don't know if I can handle all this. Okay, that was a big old drop, though. I would not like that. Drop down to 14. Could have been because of the recording, though. And I know that Afterburner can make stutters, but it's not going to do that. Alright, and then there's a dog somewhere, isn't there? Ooh, maybe can I sneak up on the dog? Probably not. Dogs have really good sense of smell, hearing, all that stuff. I really doubt I can sneak up on him. But it still makes me want to try. You know? So let's go do it. It's just a game after all. If he kills me, whatever. We'll retry. And he's got his back turned. Perfect timing. Yep, nope, see, look at that. He did a cartwheel as I attacked. And then I got shot in the hip with an arrow. I mean, he used to be an adventurer until he got an arrow reflected into his eyeball. Alright, though, doesn't look like there's anything else to collect around here, so shit, guess it's about time to move on. Alright, so now we're going to turn on some FSR onto quality. Still on high, though, just no ray tracing again. And then when we're done with this, we'll try standard again, both native and with FSR. Because that was the only way we got like 60 plus on 1080p. Though I can't remember if we can do the same on here. This one might not be able to do 60 plus. At least not while recording anyway. But let's get to the game, shall we? Alright, here we are once more. Getting about the same 40 FPS we were getting before with the FSR. But like I didn't even see that guy. We could have assassinated him. Anyway though, since there's nothing really reflective out here, it probably was a bad test of ray tracing, to be perfectly honest, but I still wanted to try. But sometimes I like just playing through the game instead of finding an area to just redo over and over and over again. And besides, I find people find this more entertaining anyway. Even if I do get owned and embarrassed because I get owned, it's whatever. Most people aren't good enough to never die in a game ever. But most people probably aren't also trying to like go really fast and make sure that it's like not just me reading a bunch of shit. and making sure I can do everything before I move on. Because I would have probably just stayed at that dummy for a while trying to learn different moves and whatnot. Wow, this guy is strong. I need to be careful with him. Although I think he actually beats me here now that I remember. Well, at least we got him about half life, so even if I do die, I'm alright with that. Oh shit, I got shuriken. Oh, see? Nope, he got me. I almost thought I was going to win, but no. Now we're going to do standard at 1440p here. We're going to do it, obviously, native first, then we'll turn FSR on, because I don't think it can still hit 60 plus the whole time like this. I think it needs FSR's help, and if I recall, it still can't do it the whole time, at least while recording. But once we're done with this, we'll go to camera, and then if it still drops, we can't blame OBS no more. Well, alright, here we go. And we're getting like 30 FPS again. But we're still getting a few more FPS here and there, but only like 2 or 3 from, you know, high. I was expecting more, to be honest with you. But then that means we probably will not get 60 FPS all the time once we change over to FSR. But that's okay. We'll at least get playable-ish FPS. I mean, as long as I can get close to 60, I'm happy on a system like this. I know it's not the most powerful thing in the world anymore. It never was, really. I mean, when I bought it, it was basically like the top of mid-range. And some would call it the bottom of high-end. But I always consider it just mid-range. And now it's still mid-range, but pretty soon here, I think it's going to be pretty low-end. But I think it's still got another solid year or two in it. Thanks to that 12 gigs of VRAM. If it didn't have that, I think it'd be screwed. If this only had 8, there's plenty of games where I'd be screwed. Like now, exactly. We're at 8.1. Yeah, we'd be in the page file already if we had a 40 or a 3070 or a 4080. Not 4080, a 4070. Because the 4070 desktop has 12, but the laptop one is really just a 4060. So that only has 8. That's what I don't like about that. I liked that one small time where they were almost identical. I think that was like the 800 series laptops, and maybe the 900s. But then after that, it went back to just being like, all right, well, we're just gonna name it the high-end part, but put an M on it, but then really it's only gonna be a mid-range part. And it's like, oh, you bastards. And it's not just NVIDIA that does it. AMD did it too. Because they could have just called mine, you know, the 6700M. And then just had a 6700 XT, plop it in a laptop, power limit it and whatnot, just so it doesn't melt into a pool of silicon, and boom, bing, there you go. But instead they call it the 6800M, making you think, oh man, that's going to be almost as good as a 6800. But nope. It's really just a 6700 XT in there. Still an alright mid-range GPU, don't get me wrong. Though, a lot of the times this thing's damn CPU gets in its way now, especially on the lower resolutions. But seems like it's still pretty high even at 1440 here. Anyway, moving on. Alright, now we're going to turn FSR back on here. And we're going to put on balance, though, instead of quality. Because I wanted to at least get as close to 60 as we can, and we just weren't cutting it. We were at like 54 while recording. Now we're at like 58 to 60. But anyway, let's get into the game. Well, now let's get some cam-recorded gameplay. Unfortunately, even with medium and FSR on balance, you can't hit a constant 60 with a base of 1440. Gets close, though. It's not like it's completely unplayable, but some people want a constant 60 no matter what. And for those people, I guess they're just going to be solely disappointed. Oh, it looks like I could go up here. There we go. Holy shit, there's a lot of you motherfuckers. Alright. Well, at least I was able to win.
とうに気づいている。藩を抜け、片割れを探すつもりだ。
あいつは生きている。私は
掟を忘れたか。行かせるわけにはいかぬ。藩を抜ける者には死。
いや、
この程度。よくも知らずに来た者よ。
Yep, never beaten this shit, that's for sure. Makes that freaking captain guy from that ship look like a huge pussy. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. She's way tougher than that other dude. There is no learning her moves. She's just like, hey, I fuck you up. That's pretty much what her moves are. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I almost just want to let you guys kill her knowing that. Damn it. Nah, that's like unavoidable.
どうした？我らは刀、迷いはいらぬぞ。
いやいや
この程度。よくもしなくに来たものよ。まだまだよ。
いや
Yeah, I still kind of like that better.
Yeah.
片割れをなくしどう戦う？その力見せてみよう。
Damn you. Well, at least I got her pretty hurt. I still don't see myself winning this time, especially with that stupid move she can do. Yeah, she got me. Whatever, we were playing for way too long anyway. Hopefully, I'll be able to beat her eventually, but if not, again, we'll just keep fighting her till I win. Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Rise of Ronin, but unfortunately we couldn't get a constant 60 at 1440 on this thing. I mean, it's still playable, don't get me wrong. It's not that stuttery or anything, but you're just not going to get no 60 FPS on this thing. Not unless you maybe go everything lowest settings possible, and then maybe throw some FSR on top of it, but I don't think anybody really wants to play a game like that, especially now if you got the 1440p. Version. 1440p means crispiness, good graphics. So most people with a system like that wouldn't want to make all their graphics look like crap. But hey, that's what you'd probably have to do if you wanted that 60. Now, if you're okay with not 60 FPS, it's still more than playable. You just gotta basically throw some FSR on, put it on medium, and it's pretty playable. Although it's still pretty playable on high, you just still had to have FSR. Anything non-FSR seems like it drops into the 30s, and that's not fun for this game. At least in my opinion. Anyway though, that's all I got for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys, and hopefully I can beat that chick in the next one. But we shall see. And in any case, till the next video, peace out, guys.